Welcome to the first ever episode of What's New. If you're one of the 5 people following this channel, you might be asking yourself, what the fuck have I been doing for the past few weeks or months? Well, I've been busy. The truth is, I haven't been shooting much with the digital camera, whether it be videos or pictures. That's because I get fully immersed into the analog world. It all started with our trip to Japan back in May when we did our disposable camera challenge. This wasn't the first time I've shot analog. I actually bought an analog camera a year ago, but during the trip my friend bought an analog camera for himself, and since we were shooting the disposable, I kind of started to like it. So I bought some more film and tried my Olympus OM10. I was pretty disappointed with the results, but it got me hooked. So I bought another camera, which is the Olympus OM4 Ti, and then another one, Mamiya 645 Pro, and then another one, which is the Rolleicord 4. And that's basically what I've been doing for the past few months, shooting analog. And that's why I decided to make a whole new YouTube channel called Analog for Dummies, because let's face it, I'm not the brightest candle in the bucket. And on that channel I would like to post videos about my analog adventures, or maybe adventures is an overstatement, but thoughts, opinions, tests, reviews, you know the drill. So I'll link the channel down below in case you're interested. What else is new? Lately I've been reading a book called Photography Q&A by Zack Arias, who also goes by the nickname Dead Pixel. I stumbled upon this book randomly when I was buying some film at my local store, and I just flipped a few pages and it got my attention because it's 101 questions and answers about photography. But the questions and the answers are not the bullshit type that you see on YouTube, like 5 useless camera hacks, and the answers in this book are straight to the point and down to earth. No bullshit. So I would really recommend this book to everyone interested not only in photography but in any creative freelance work as well. There's a lot of advice on the business side of photography, which is pretty hard to come by when you go elsewhere. And one more thing this book made me realize again is that photography and videography or filmmaking are 2 separate fields. I mean, they are similar, but they are 2 separate and different fields. So if you're really trying to become great in either videography or photography, you should focus on that one field, because you cannot excel in both. You can just be good, unless you're a Tarkovsky. If you're one of those people who like both videography and photography, like me, I guess then you'll never be great in neither of those, like me. Another thing I want to talk about is this 1 line a day, a 5-year memory book. Looks something like this. There's probably more of them. I just picked this one. And again, it's nothing new, but it is to me, and I find it pretty interesting. The concept of it is you write 1 line a day for every day in 5 years. So each of these lines is for 1 day in a year, so 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Like for example, today I will write October 1st, 2019. I made a YouTube video that nobody will watch. And then next year we'll write something else. And I think this is a pretty good way to track your progress throughout the years, or the lack of it. Forgot to mention this when I was recording yesterday, but there's one more thing I have new, and that's this. It's a zine or photo book. I call it a zine because it's a bit short to be a photo book. It's about 50 pages of pictures that I took while in Nepal earlier this year. And it's kind of a big deal for me because it's the first time I have a body of work printed on paper. And one last thing I want to say is regarding this channel. I plan to upload some tutorials on how I make things, and of course the videos from my trips. So far this year I've been to Nepal, Azores, New York, and Japan again. So I plan to make a video for each of those trips, but of course that will take time. Anyway, stay tuned for all that's to come. Check out my other channel, Analog for Dummies, and I'll see you on the next one.